Well, hello there. How are you doing today? Do you feel like hanging out with me in Kayla's classroom today for the big reveal? Well, come on in and let's get started. So yeah, today is gonna be the big reveal, but before that, we've got a few loose ends that we've got to tie up, a couple quick DIYs or projects that we've got to finish up, and adding that personal touch to Kayla's classroom right behind her desk. She really wanted to add some personal pieces, pictures, a bit of her life, just so the students can see that aspect or get a touch of what Kayla is like outside of the classroom. And that was something that was really important to her. And I think that we came up with something really great for the back of her desk, something that she's really happy with, and it really just tells the story of who Kayla is. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna quit my gabbing, let's jump into it, and let's finish off Kayla's classroom and give you a final look. Alrighty, so tying up this last project, we had picked up a few of these school book paper poster boards. They made it really fun to add to the classroom and put some of the fun quotes or sayings that Kayla really liked for history on them. And so this was a saying that she really wanted by her desk. And since we had one left, I decided, heck, why not? We've got plenty of cardstock that we took stock in to do her classroom. So let's just whip out another one. And I love doing these with cardstock. I just love the look of them, and the outcome comes out amazing. This is right behind her desk. We thought it would be fun to incorporate Kayla's artwork. Kayla is very artistic. We wanted to kind of incorporate that along with something that maybe the students could identify with. Kayla really likes anime and mangas. She can draw them really well, and so these are pieces that she has done over the last few years. And so she thought that this would be a good talking point for students, something that they would notice, and something that helps them to better identify with her. Up there you can see that I added some painter's tape, and it was a way to hot glue border on, and it worked really well, and that is her wall. On this wall here, she really wanted more of her personal family life, and with that is a lot to do with the dogs. We are big doodle people. Our dogs are a big part of our life, Winnie, Ibiza, and the new addition, Willow. And so we did this collage wall here, really showing how much we love the dogs and how much a part of our life that they are, and thought that this would be fun for the kids to see. Who doesn't love a cute dog? We also wanted to add a personal touch, add some family pictures, but not get too personal with it. We wanted to incorporate pictures of Ray in the room, and we felt like we could do that on this wall here. We added a couple, and yeah, I love the look of this. We also added some of the paw print just to make it fun, and these letters here that she got while she was student teaching, the first letters from students that she ever got. So we laminated them, and yeah, and the first picture she ever got from a student. And of course, her degree from Southern New Hampshire, her bachelor's degree in political science. This picture here is a fun picture because nobody was happy about the picture except for me. And so Kayla was like, that has to be included in this. And more of just our fun family pictures without getting too personal. When we were going through Ray's house, getting rid of stuff, getting it ready to rent out, there were a couple of pieces that Kayla wanted to keep from Ray's office that she knew someday she'd want to incorporate into her classroom. At that time, she wasn't teaching, hadn't had a job offer, but she kept them knowing that these were pieces that would fit into a history class or a political science class somehow, and it would be a way to incorporate Ray into her classroom. And this canvas map was one of those pieces that was in his office along with this US flag. They were really cool pieces. He really liked canvas pieces. And so there wasn't a lot of wall space left for us to incorporate these pieces because they were bigger pieces, but right up on both sides of the wall here, there were these open spots that were just meant for these pieces. And yeah, I think that they're perfect for her classroom. Kayla has this microwave and coffee cart here, and a lot of you asked in the comments, why does she have a microwave, a coffee maker, and a refrigerator in her classroom? That is because there's not really a teacher's lounge at her school. There is a classroom that's kind of a lounge, but it doesn't come equipped with a coffee maker or a microwave, and she doesn't really want to share a refrigerator with people. And so, yeah, for her birthday, I bought her even a mini Ninja air fryer so she could have crisp food if she wanted. We keep her refrigerator stocked with frozen food and obviously perishables that she can heat up and eat in her classroom. She does spend 90% of her day in her classroom outside of going to the teacher's lounge to do photocopies. And again, with that, she does have to supply her own paper. Last year, there was a limit on how many copies she could do, and they supplied the paper. This year, there is an unlimited amount, but she has to supply her own paper. And so with that, you know, we just kind of work with what we have. We got her an inexpensive microwave and inexpensive coffee makers. So she has just all of the things of comfort that she wants in her classroom. I want her to like this space and feel comfortable in it because she is spending so much time there. And so if having a coffee maker, a microwave, an air fryer, and a refrigerator is what she needs, it's gonna be something that she uses for so many years to come throughout her teaching career that can move from classroom to classroom with her, and that is important to me. We found these green shoebox, I guess, drawer type things at Dollar Tree Plus, and the color green was perfect with all the little touches of green that we've added to her classroom, and it's just gonna add more to the storage and to her cart. Kayla is a huge coffee person, and so yeah, we really wanted to have a coffee cart in her classroom so she can make her favorite coffee. And I even picked her up a frother that she could use to froth her creamer with. And you know what? It's a couple months into school, and Kayla loves her classroom. It's comfortable to her. It feels like home. It doesn't feel like an environment that she feels like she can't wait to get out of and get home to. And that to me is what the end goal was. And so really all that's left is to add the finishing touches. To me, adding texture kind of brings that feeling of warmth and home into a space. And so, yeah, I'm gonna add runners and placemats to areas. 1, to help keep it clean. 2, to help protect the surface from getting scratched. And 3, because it just adds a pop of color and texture. And so, yeah, Hobby Lobby had a great sale on a lot of their placemats, table runners, and tablecloths for the fall 40 to 50% off sale. And so we just kind of took advantage of that. Kayla did pick up a lava lamp, and she did it for the sole purpose of it has a red and a green light setting on it. And I don't really remember what the red and green were going to signify, what it was in reference to, but it was like a yes and a no type thing. So when the green light is on, they can do something, and when the red light is on, they can't. And yeah, I think it's just a really great idea, and it's a fun way to incorporate a yes and no, or a can or a can't, without having to say it. Feels less controlling, I think. A lot of teachers are moving away from dry erase boards. I feel like it's becoming a less common thing because there are things that schools now have turned to, like that Promethean board, the TV looking device that you see back there, and it has a lot of really cool interactive apps that the teachers can use. But in order to operate it, you need a keyboard and a mouse. So a podium and a stool is kind of a must. And that was something Kayla really wanted in her classroom, and it makes working with the Promethean board a lot easier and just being in front of the class. We also picked up one of these black chalkboard stands from Hobby Lobby and placed it on this table that I repainted because it was really dated. And this is where she will show her learning objective each day or each week that she should have out for the students to see. I think that kind of wraps it up. Let's take a look at the before and the after and reveal her classroom now. I hope you all enjoyed this series of us making over Kayla's classroom. Honestly, her classroom has held up really well. There were a couple of things that needed to be fixed and touched up, But other than that, it really, everything really held up well. There was a back wall where her Chromebook carts are, and that wall was a bit different than every other wall. It was a very textured wall, I would say. It wasn't smooth. And so the wallpaper, which was a peel and stick because we had to use removable, didn't adhere onto it for long. It did for a couple of weeks, and then it just kind of started falling over and coming off. And so to remedy that, we kind of cut the wallpaper a bit longer and attached it to, I guess, the bulletin board base. And so that way, if it does start to come up, it doesn't fall on the ground, and it's something that we can adhere back onto the wall. And we did do that by adding just a little bit of double-sided tape on the back of it and pressing it up against the wall, and that seemed to do the trick. Oh, have a seat. There are 2 doors in her classroom, a front one and a back one, and I decorated and covered both. But I only covered the front door with raised saying with the clear shelf paper from Dollar Tree because 1, I had run out of time, and 2, I had run out of shelf paper. So I didn't cover this one, and it paid for it. Raised door is still in perfect condition. It's held up, it's weatherproof, it's waterproof. And so yeah, this door here, I'll just have to fix it come Thanksgiving break, and it is what it is. This was another fix. We had covered her dry erase boards with bulletin board paper because she wasn't going to use the dry erase boards or the amount that was there. And they were fairly dirty. We couldn't get them cleaned, so we covered them. We had picked up 2 smaller dry erase boards, one for Civic, one for Econ, that we put on each side of the Promethean board. And they were going to be used for posting what assignments were due, upcoming test dates. And because they were magnetic, we figured that it would stick to the dry erase board through the paper. And it did for a while, but at some point it fell, it ripped the paper. So we decided just to recover it, and we ended up using stronger magnets. What else? I will say her president's wall, 1 row of the pictures did come down, and so we did have to go back and fix those, and I did go back and add a bit more tape to each one so they wouldn't come down. But other than that, everything has held up perfectly. Her room is working out great. The students seem to really enjoy the environment and the atmosphere that she is providing them. And Kayla is finding her way and getting used to being a teacher and being in the classroom with students and just adjusting to life as a teacher now. And I couldn't be more proud of her. She is resilient. You know, I don't know what the future holds for her. I don't know where she'll end up next year, if she stays there or if she gets placed somewhere else. But we'll find out. And if she gets placed somewhere else, then I guess we take you along with us on that journey as well. But the best part of it is that we pretty much have everything we need to redo a room. It'll just be a few tweaks and twists here and there, and it'll just be another fun adventure of decorating a room. I hope you all enjoyed her classroom makeover and transformation as much as we did. And we will keep you updated on how she is doing and little touches that we change throughout the year for the seasons and the holidays. Until next time, everybody, I hope you have a fantastic day. Stay happy, stay safe, stay healthy, but most of all, you know what I'm gonna say. Stay positive, please, because I'm sure trying.